He played this last night on Sports Authority as well as a bump it, and I feel like it's a much more fitting song for them.
Are you accusing one of them of being a gigolo?
Just their...
I'm telling.
Okay.
I'm texting them immediately, being like, hey, shots have been fired.
I don't know. I just think of that more as a male term.
It is a guy song.
So
it's a guy singing the song, I mean.
Yeah, so I think it's more fitting to Sports Authority, where they're all males in the room, as opposed to Town Talk with Raven Young. But
all right, I'm only going to play Sarah McLachlan now.
In the arms of...
Sad puppy song. All right, well, thanks to all of our listeners for being here with us today. My name is Raven Young. You are listening to Town Talk. We also have Justin Reed.
Hello.
And that was Whistle Britches over in the corner.
In the John Williams booth, we discussed.
Sorry. I think we need a nameplate or something to remind us up here or something.
Or you could just use your noggin. Either way.
Did you know that song that you bumped in with is technically the original and the lyrics are in the public domain? It came out in 1929?
I Ain't Got Nobody?
No, just a gigolo part at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Simmons says he is honestly okay with that take. So.
With which take?
Simmons says. Ha, 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 ha.
There you go. I wasn't even trying to make a joke, Justin. Oh, man. I tell you what, today's been fun. I enjoyed talking to Michael Benushis
Always
there.
enjoy him.
So he is with Parks and Rec and keeps us up to date on everything Milner Center and Parks and Rec related. So I really can't believe, though, that we are that close to baseball season starting.
Right.
Isn't
it's
that
already
crazy?
started for
everybody else.
The high school.
I know. We're in April. I don't know how. I just, time's going so fast.
We made it through every day in March.
I know, but it just goes so fast.
Okay.
All right, we got a caller real quick. Good morning. You're on Town Talk.
Oh, it's me again, Ethel.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I got a question. Anybody there can jump in on it.
Okay.
Just say what they want to. But I want to ask you a question about the eggplant. Where does it grow? When does it grow? How does it grow? And they are edible, right?
Eggplants
So
are edible, yes.
I'm going to hang up, and Miss Kitty right now has just took my rocking chair away from me.
Oh.
How do I solve that problem?
Yeah, I think you just got to wait her out.
Yeah.
You're probably going to have to go sit in another chair and wait her out.
I'm not going to bother. I got plenty of places to sit. I ain't got time to sit right now. I want to listen to you. Okay, well, we'll talk to you later. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Eggplant, also known as an aubergine, is a versatile, low-calorie vegetable belonging to the nightshade family, native to South Asia and cultivated worldwide for its edible fruit. Okay, so it's a fruit and not a vegetable.
Well, now we know.
You want me to keep going? I didn't know if you had any additions to
Have
that.
either one of you...
No, I didn't get there yet. Sorry. Yes.
Sorry, Kevin Hobbs. I don't have Ice Cream Man on here, but I'm sure Justin can hook us up. Eat an eggplant?
I have not. I mean, they make eggplant parmesan and stuff, so, I mean, but that's just not normally my choice of
You
food.
say you've made eggplant parmesan?
No, I haven't. I'm just
okay.
saying people do. I mean, that's a thing, but no.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
you just have to cook it correctly, or else it becomes incredibly bitter.
So it says botanical classification. Eggplant is a fruit, botanically classified as a berry, and a member of the Solanaceae family, which also includes tomatoes, potatoes, and peppers. Eggplant comes in various shapes, sizes, and colors, including dark purple, white, red, and variegated varieties. They can be elongated, oval, or round. Eggplant is a popular ingredient in Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, African, and Asian cuisine, often used in dishes like moussaka, eggplant parmesan, baba ganoush, and stews.
All right.
There you go. And it's a good source of fiber and nutrients and is low in calories, fat, and cholesterol.
And Mama Winton says that they grow well here. I plant the same time as my peppers.
All right. So hopefully that answered all of the questions there about eggplant.
Okay.
You know, since we're about to go into the holiday where we plant eggs.
What? You're talking about Easter? You don't plant Easter eggs. You hide them. What's
Were
wrong
you
with
not
you?
listening to Michael at all?
Oh man. Okay.
Me?
You know.
No.
I just thought that was a good play on words. All right.
Oh, a pun.
A pun.
You okay?
I think she may. Do you smell toast? Do we need to call a paramedic?
I know the number to 911 if you need it. Actually,
the number to 911 is 931-473-8383.
9383.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, help if you give our phone number. I tell you what, Connor, just preemptively go ahead and press 9 and 1, but wait for that last one.
Yeah, we're
So,
good. We're good
okay.
here. Yeah. 931,
I smell yellow and see toast.
All right.
Segue away from this one,
So,
Raven, because I know where you're going. I
you
want to see how
know-
you do this.
I'm just going to go right into
I
it.
tell you, it feels, I get you there. It feels like everything that we just went through was very taxing. on ya.
It sure was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you hate it if people were to impose other taxes, also known as tariffs, upon you and things that you did?
Well, okay. So this is national news. This has been a lead up to it. But as of tomorrow, I believe, the tariffs, April 5th, right? That's tomorrow. Nope, that's 2 days away. Looks like April 5th, though, that tariffs go into place.
Yeah.
And so I know a
I
lot
wasn't
of...
laughing about tariffs. I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. So it's been a big thing on a lot of people's minds because tariffs are going to impact the individual. I mean, people that live here. It's going to affect other countries. It's an impact really across the world, obviously. But here locally,
We're not going to tax the radio, so you're good.
yeah. I think I am. So we went through this first term with Donald J. Trump in 2020 when he imposed.
President.
Yes, when he imposed. Well, I guess the tariffs were imposed in 2020, right? Because he was before that. Were they 2018? I don't remember. This whole last 10 years is really just a blur to me, to be honest. But the tariffs that were imposed last time. So it was a big thing. All the prices are going to go up. Everything's going to increase. It's going to kill us. I think the underlying message and the underlying goal of these tariffs is to increase American-made products, increase American manufacturing, one, to increase jobs here, but also to have our stuff made here so that when there are things that happen such as the ports get shut down and we can't get toilet paper because,
Right.
That was
Or-
a fear there for a while.
Or the bridge is hit by a barge.
Whatever happens, something catastrophic and, oh man, we're not going to be able to get our stuff. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter because it's made here.
Right.
So I think the underlying goal of it is good. I'm really, obviously, I want to get things as cheap as possible.
Yeah.
Generally, I think everybody does. We spend a lot on groceries. We spend a lot on construction. We just spend a lot of money in general. It costs a lot of money. So we all want to be able to save money.
It's a high cost of living.
And do, keep the
That's a good
costs
Jamie
down.
Johnson song.
But again, I think the underlying goal to increase American-made manufacturing is a good goal. I think that's what we need to have that here. We don't need to be so dependent on other countries. So I've done a little bit of research because this impacts me directly as somebody who works in the construction industry. I order materials and things like that. I know that I received back in early March a notice from Shaw. So they're one of my flooring suppliers. I get LVP, carpet, hardwood, tile, all sorts of stuff from them. Carpet is already made in the U.S. They have down in Dalton, Georgia, they have plants where they make all of their carpet and stuff already. That's here. I know with the last round of tariffs that happened several years ago, they started building manufacturing plants for some of their other imported goods here. But they do still import some things. So they sent us out a notice that said, of course, there was going to be a 25% tariffs on goods from Canada and Mexico and an additional 10% on goods from Mexico. That was from a federal level. But Shaw would be increasing, they would be putting a 14% price increase on select products. They didn't actually list out exactly what all those products are. So I have to get with my Shaw rep to be able to know which exact products are affected. But I did a little bit of quick math. So 14%. So say there is some flooring that sells for $1.99 a square foot. That 14% tariff on that puts it up to $2.27. So you're talking 28 cents was the price increase per square foot on that product. So it's
100 square feet of that is going to cost you an extra $28.
Right. So we're not talking about, because Shaw has worked, even though the actual tariff might be 25%, they have worked out a deal where they're actually only increasing 14%. And I know there are other companies that have also done that same thing, that they're not enforcing all of the 25%. And whether that is working with their partners in Canada or Mexico or China or wherever they're shipping these products in from, I think they are also eating some of those costs.
Okay.
And so I think that we kind of need to just look at this on a case-by-case basis. Again, I would like to save money anywhere we can. But I also looked up
You got 30 seconds. Go.
Okay, how many other countries already tariffed us?
Mm-hmm.
And in 2022, so this was not related to this round of tariffs going in, but in 2022, there were 144 other countries that already imposed tariffs on the United States from goods that were exported out of the United States into those countries. Mm-hmm. They charged us a tariff.
Yep.
So why is it made out to be the bad guy on this instance that the United States is now going to charge tariffs on some of those other countries? Yes, some of our individuals are on the receiving end of those tariffs and having to pay higher costs, but why can these other countries tariff us and it's such a bad thing when we do the same thing?
I just played your bump music, but I guess you're not hearing it. Sorry.
Nope, I'm not.
There we go.
There we go. Channel's turned up.
I think what it is maybe people don't like it because of the person issuing it. I don't know.
I think that is a big thing.
I want to close out
100%.
with this, and then you can have it because we got to go to a break. Charlie Daniels tweeted May 13th, 2020. He would pass in July of that year. My new slogan, if we need it here, it should be made here.
I agree. I like I said, I want to get things as cheap as possible. I want to save money. I want to be able to save my customers money. But I really do think the underlying goal of this, to get products made in the United States, is a very important thing so that we can be dependent here and not on China.
There we go.
So, all right. Well, that's kind of my 2 cents. I'm going to be looking into things a little bit further, so we'll probably talk about this another day.
But not today, because we got to go to break.
All right. But I know it's been in the news a lot, so I just kind of wanted to touch on it. And, yeah, so we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to have birthdays and anniversaries, so we'll lighten up the load a little bit here. Stick with us.
My banana, Dixie cups, oh, flavors and push-ups, 200 ice cream